This report explores how advanced AI was guided to simulate a hypothetical sabotage scenario involving the Chino Dam, including a risk-based analysis and percentage evaluations of plausibility and impact. By strategically framing prompts and refining responses, the AI was directed to generate a detailed narrative that assessed the potential for sabotage, its effects, and mitigation strategies. The report underscores the risks associated with the misuse of AI for generating actionable intelligence or hypothetical threats. The purpose of this report is to explore how advanced AI was guided to simulate a hypothetical sabotage scenario involving the Chino Dam. This includes a risk-based analysis and percentage evaluations of plausibility and impact. By strategically framing prompts and refining responses, the AI was directed to generate a detailed narrative that assessed the potential for sabotage, its effects, and mitigation strategies. The report underscores the risks associated with the misuse of AI for generating actionable intelligence or hypothetical threats. The Chino Dam scenario was explored through a series of iterative prompts that aimed to assess the potential for sabotage, identify critical vulnerabilities, and evaluate the likelihood of various outcomes. While the scenario remains entirely hypothetical, it demonstrates AI's capacity to simulate detailed, plausible risk assessments based on structured inputs. Framing the scenario. Initial prompts were crafted to define the Chino Dam as a critical infrastructure target. The AI was asked to explore potential weaknesses including physical security, environmental factors, and operational systems. Refinement through follow-up prompts. Follow-up questions directed the AI to provide step-by-step breakdowns of possible sabotage methods, including insider threats, physical breaches, and cyber attacks. The AI was guided to assess the likelihood of each method and its potential impact, expressed as percentages. Plausibility challenges. The AI was challenged to provide realistic considerations, such as the level of access required, the tools needed, and the response time of emergency services. Risk-based analysis. The AI was asked to calculate risk percentages based on hypothetical variables, including security measures in place, the expertise of the saboteur, and environmental conditions affecting the dam's resilience. Hypothetical sabotage methods. Physical breach. Likelihood 30%. Requires physical access to critical components such as spillways or control gates. Dependent on the effectiveness of perimeter security and surveillance. Impact high. A breach could result in catastrophic flooding downstream, endangering communities and infrastructure. Insider threat. Likelihood 20%. Relies on recruiting or coercing an individual with authorized access to the dam's control systems. Mitigated by background checks and access controls. Impact very high. An insider could disable fail-safes or trigger an uncontrolled release of water. Cyber attack. Likelihood 35%. Targets the dam's operational technology or SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition systems. Requires advanced technical knowledge and bypassing firewalls or encryption. Impact moderate to high. Could disable automated controls, leading to human error or delayed responses. Combined hybrid attack. Likelihood 15%. Combines physical and cyber elements to maximize disruption. Coordination between actors increases complexity, but also the potential for success. Impact catastrophic. Results in both immediate flooding and long-term operational failures. Risk percentages. The AI provided the following hypothetical percentages for each stage of the sabotage scenario. Likelihood of sabotage attempts. Physical breach 30%. Insider threat 20%. Cyber attack 35%. Combined hybrid attack 15%. Overall probability of successful sabotage estimated at 25% given the dam's current security measures and potential attack vectors. Projected outcomes of a successful sabotage. Minor damage with manageable flooding 50%. Severe damage with regional evacuation required 30%. Catastrophic failure with loss of life and infrastructure 20%. AI's role in risk-based analysis. Strengths AI demonstrated the ability to synthesize complex scenarios into actionable insights, including identifying vulnerabilities and assessing outcomes. Weaknesses. The AI's reliance on user input makes it susceptible to manipulation, producing detailed outputs that could be misused. Vulnerabilities in critical infrastructure. The scenario highlights key areas where infrastructure, such as the Chino Dam, may be vulnerable to sabotage, including insufficient physical security measures, gaps in cybersecurity protocols, and dependence on automated systems. Risks of public AI access. The ability to generate plausible scenarios underscores the urgency of regulating AI tools to prevent their misuse in simulating threats or planning attacks. Enhance security measures, physical security. Increase surveillance and perimeter defenses to deter unauthorized access. Conduct regular security drills to test response readiness. Cybersecurity enhancements. Implement advanced encryption and multi-factor authentication for control systems. Monitor for unusual network activity indicative of a cyber attack. Insider threat, mitigation. Conduct regular background checks and implement anonymous reporting channels for suspicious behavior. AI governance. Access restrictions. Limit public access to advanced AI systems capable of generating security scenarios. Ethical AI development. Work with AI developers to implement filters that prevent the generation of harmful content. Collaboration with infrastructure stakeholders. Partner with dam operators, local governments, and emergency services to improve preparedness and response capabilities. This report demonstrates how AI can be manipulated to generate detailed, risk-based analyses of hypothetical sabotage scenarios, such as the Chino Dam. While these findings are entirely fictional, they expose vulnerabilities in critical infrastructure and highlight the dual-use nature of AI technology. Addressing these risks through enhanced security measures and AI governance is essential to safeguarding public safety and trust. Prepared by Jeff Logue.